hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte. What? Latte. What? Latte. What? Hands up if you ready for the real. What? Latte. What? Latte. Hands up if you ready for the real.
She pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color and the style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Truth telling energy on display. Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Welcome to the world where the facts stay. Latte.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Truth teller.
Hold up.
Unicorn energy. Hey. That's Latte. Welcome to Latte world.
Hey, everybody. Listen, put that like button in a coma for your girl Tay. Neil Far, you know you got your girl Tay heart. Listen, if you woke up this morning, let any and everything else be an extra. You already know how it go. We got to do that mental check-in for sure. Drop that 1, 2, or 3. Let your girl Tay know how you feeling, baby. Because mental health is mental wealth. And what else? Energy is definitely everything. So hopefully by the time the end of this live, you be at a 1 with me. Definitely hit that share to let them know your girl Tay is here. We outside. Say what now? Let y'all get a chance to get in. Sit, get comfortable. Listen, we about to have a conversation, okay? We about to have a conversation because the YouTube streets is definitely on bipolar this week, okay? The YouTube streets is on bipolar this week, and it is definitely entertaining to say the least. It's entertaining. So let's get in. So Tay could do what it is that she do when it comes down to entertaining you. Who? My family. Hey, family, listen, I'ma just be honest. With friends like people got, who need enemies? With friends like people got, like the boot lady, who need enemies? Because this ish is crazy. I'ma just be honest. For months, weeks, years, for weeks, months, years, however you choose to flip it, dip it, say it, serve it, whatever the case may be. It's been said that Robert LaTruth supporters have been dragging the bootleg, right? Now, after the things that I heard this week, I'ma just be honest. We wasn't nowhere near what a person was saying. It was her frenemy. But we're going to get into the conversation definitely, indefinitely. I hope y'all hitting that like button for me and definitely support your hosts with the most. Let's go. Yeah, because I got questions. Because, okay, it's so much. I don't even know where to start, but we're going to just start here, right? Loud and clear, because I'm confused of how changing an address changes a person. Just because a person's address change, that doesn't mean that it changes them. They can still remain the same. It doesn't matter what location they are in. This is normal behavior for that person, friend. They used to lying, getting exposed, and then relocating because that's all they know. Is nothing no different within the timeline or history. This is something that she's done before over and over consistently. Let's talk about it. Oh yeah, and take out them bars. Now, I'm trying to figure out, right? How, because you got exposed in Atlanta, going to North Carolina is going to change what a person chooses to do to put out to the internet, boo. Because the thing is, we don't sit there and, how can I say, produce the content that you do. That is your choice. So anything that anybody is able to put out here on a person, it was their choice to give the information. So now once the information is relayed, how are you mad at the messenger, baby? Shout out to all my family coming in the room. Definitely, this is for educational purposes only. Thank you, Terry. Fair use, fair use. Okay. I would say some things is allegedly, well, goddamn, I allegedly is not even anything that's going to be able to be within my vocabulary. Because at the end of the day, it is all truths that I shall speak. You got people around you that's talking about everything that would destroy you. And these are the people that you are comfortable with when it comes down to getting people to come to your defense. Now, I'm going to just be honest. Whatever took place this week for them to make Jeannie come out and speak, I think they should have just left her alone. That was not a good road to go down. And I'm going to say why. And yes, I enjoyed the show. And I'm going to tell you why I enjoyed the show even more. Because the same collectibles that collectively came together to try to destroy other people, baby, we now get to witness them destroy each other and sit back and watch and don't have to be a part of the plot. I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to ever sit up here on this internet and say, Tay don't be in the bushes, baby. Listen, my nosiness don't have boundaries. I'm going to be honest, baby. I am a content creator. It's just where I am. And if I choose to make my presence known at that point in time, friend. But 9 times out of 10, if it's happening, Tay is in the building. And it's just confusing because fuck the information that we had. We ain't have ish. It was the things that a person, or it was the people that a person was connected with. Now, I'm just going to be honest, because I'm a real ass person. When it comes down to the factors of the situation with LaTruth, support ain't even got to be spoken on, because what's understood ain't never got to be explained. And as an adult, I'm never going to get on this internet and explain myself for shit that I choose to say. If I said it, I said it. If I did it, I did it. That's what it is. But for me, the shit that people be doing to throw rocks and hide their hands, I'm just watching the entertainment. I'm not locked in with shit. Because I wouldn't never do some of the things that some people did when it come down to the factors of the internet. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I would not be showing my leaky drawers to people that I met on the internet. I would not be displaying things that is not for everybody's ears to be displayed on the internet for other people to be able to repeat. I mean, me personally, I blame you for the information being able to be out here in the street. None of this shit is going to make none of the men that rejected you want you again. And it's like every time a person get rejected, it just becomes an all-out battlefield. But one thing that I noticed that's real and don't change, it get worse for the person every time, friend. Every time, friend. Hey, everybody that's coming in the building speaking, baby. You know your girl Tay got a Del A day. So I got to definitely stick to the commentary, and then I will get to the comment secondary. But I'm confused because only thing that's being used is the things that people said that at one point in time was cool with you. It ain't a family friend, a friend that you met out in the world. All this girl chose to do was to feed people on the internet her personal business, boo. They done talk to her. You let people on the internet talk you out your marriage. You let people on the internet now ruin whatever it was as far as co-parenting with the person that you was with, because a person always feel like there's a point to be proven. What point is to be proven when the only person catching the strays, the only people catching the strays is your babies? And I say that to say exactly what it is. When it comes down to the factors of anything, what's supposed to be most important is your kids. And it seemed like they the ones that's taking the shots, being caught in between grown folk situation that they ain't have nothing to do with the decision making. These kids' fathers will still have to be their fathers for the rest of their lives or for the rest of their lives. Either way you want to say, even if they don't choose to deal with the man-made. So just because an adult relationship didn't work, that means now the child has to hurt? That don't make no sense to me. And that's why it's so many broken families. And when you got people cheerleading your destruction versus your victory, if you ask me, you would have been better off just breaking up in silence, baby, and letting people think whatever it is that they wanted to think. Hey, everybody coming in. I can't speak to y'all individually right now, but you know Tay love y'all. Shout out to my moderators for holding it down. Of course. But I would have rather it not, this is just me. Because you getting destroyed in front of everybody. And this is something that your kids is taking the biggest hit. Because once mommy get rejected, we get relocated. She out here about to deal with a reject football player and bragging because she's about to allow some new dick to stick into her fish. I don't understand what a person is not learning. At this point in time, you are being used as a trash can, a trash plant, and now people are just dumping in you, my friend. And there's no benefit that's coming from it. What is another nigga going to do but add on to the situations that come with you? I'm confused. Your family was in North Carolina when a person left, when they met Robert and moved to Atlanta. The same people that was there then is the same people that's there now. But the difference within the situation is now it's 2026. This ain't some shit that she done did before, friend. When her and Deshaun didn't work, she packed the kids up in the minivan, just like she had that minivan on Jonelle's goddamn grass. And got her little ass on the highway with them kids and made them the responsibility of somebody else, friend. And then once that relationship did not work, then she removed them again. And now at this point in time, the situation is just repeating. Now we want to get online because I'm guaranteeing you, just like everybody else was in Jeannie Live the other day, she was in Jeannie Live the other day too. That's why all of a sudden a person want to come out and talking about, oh, I just want this to, you don't want this to fucking stop. Because any information that them people got, where did they get it from? And me personally, I'm just being realistic. Ain't nobody never see this girl come out the same way she was comfortable with saying green light to have them attacking other people, which is content creators, just to shut them the fuck up because they were speaking the truth. Because everything that came out about you, there is proof. But for you to never come out and be on some, listen, I don't give a fuck what y'all see me and my baby fathers going through. At the end of the day, those are still my kids' father. And what we go through, we still have to deal with the kids on the other side of that fence. So for you to allow bitches, there is no relation, no sense within the situation to have so much say so in a disrespectful way to the person that you lay down and had a baby with, you don't get no cool points for that, sis. Because I come from the factors of I wish a bitch would. I could sit there if I choose to and tell you what I tell you, but that doesn't give you the choice or the chance to react within disrespect. We ain't never seen Shorty come up and say, yo, word up. I don't care what y'all see on the internet. No disrespect to my kids' fathers. I've seen LaTruth come out here, even when people be on they dumb shit within this man comment section. Listen, don't bring that disrespect. I don't give a fuck who I was previously with. Don't bring that when you coming over here to speak to me. If you're not coming over here to support me, then don't bring your negativity. That isn't a doubt. That isn't a doubt. But once a person feel like they now have no wins, they try to have somebody else out here whirlwinding, spinning, swinging, kicking, biting, doing whatever it is they can because they want another person to hurt just as much as them. But you're not realizing the people that you hurting is your children. Look at the milestones that your kids are going through, sis. How many moments have their fathers missed due to the factors of your immaturity and your immature actions, period? What do it change? What it doesn't change anything. Because once these kids actually get with their fathers and figure out that you are a liar, does that more so make them look at you versus look at them? People try to destroy LaTruth on this internet. But look at that smile that you get from his daughter when she's with him. That's something that can't be bought, borrowed, or I'm just saying. The things that is free is most important, baby. People be making it seem like money is what it is. All money is not good money, friend. All money is not good money, friend. And if I gotta put my kids through embarrassment the way I've seen, I'll pass. I'll pass. You got your friends, supposedly, that's the only thing that is allegedly, is that these people give any fucks about you, baby. Because anytime a bitch is coming out here telling people that you steamed your coochie over a oodles and noodles pot, and then still made oodles and noodles in that pot like the coochie wasn't just hot, she don't like you. She don't like you. Cause say what now? That is a very personal conversation. But the same way a person came out here and said that your man said that your coochie was smelling. Is that why you was steaming it? You was trying to make like some type of seafood boil? Because what is going on? And then for a person to be out here bragging about making $400 and something thousand a year, why are you scammity-whammity out here? Why are you out here doing this scammity-whammity, ma'am? And then the IRS don't even fuck with you, sis. They said denied. Her credit ain't good. She ain't good. Ain't shit good. We passed. That's sad because even crackheads got PPP loans, to say the least. And you saying that you was making $400K and you couldn't get approved for the pay, and the pay. But yet you out here saying you doing what you doing for your babies. No. You looking for love in all the wrong places. Been around, seen a lot of happy faces, but I know that you're the one for me. This one up here with aluminum jewelry, the first baby father, like he trying to hustle up money to pay for the rest of his BBL when he should go straight to goddamn hell, because the only reason why he can't pay child support for her kids is because he on child support for all his other motherfucking kids. And Tay got the records. And I know that it was maybe a couple of years ago, but I hope you cleared that up, bro. Maybe Briana is helping you pay that off with the factors of you being a moderator to her page. How you gonna get paid but you ain't doing no paying? Huh? You out here flossing your little TikTok outfits and your kids is out here stealing the next man's clothes just so they could feel like they fit in? Say what now? Huh? Only thing that changed about Robert is his smile, and he went and got a patch of fucking hair. That's a victory, baby. At the end of the day, we gonna keep climbing to the top because what God got for you can't nobody stop. All right? But when your shit is polluted, because she's pollution. Yeah, it's polluted. How Tony Montana said, she polluted. Being that she was polluted and he had intertwined and danced with the devil, he had to release himself and free himself of everything that came with that relationship. So now that he is once again purifying, we're going to see the positivity resonate, baby. And it shows who was the problem within the situation. I'm going to sit here and say, yeah, if somebody poking a bear at some point in time, you going to growl. You ain't going to just have somebody sitting around talking all type of shit to you like you they kid. Like, say what, bitch? You ain't got no parents. Because obviously that's the way or the reason why you behave the way that you behave. Because just because people can have babies doesn't mean that they're doing any parenting. And between Brenda stealing furniture and people goddamn names and Walter out here fucking trees, who was taking care of Bree? So when it comes down to parenting, that is something that a person wasn't learned because they wasn't taught. So when you get with somebody and you try to teach them positivity of some sort, and that's not what they came from because the roots was already damaged. Okay? The roots was already damaged. Robert tried to pour into her, but if you pour into a cup with a hole in it, what's going to happen? It's just going to make a mess all over the floor. That's it. It's a waste of a pour. When she got in a situation with Jonelle and he came up here and he spoke his truth as well, it was the same actions, just a different person standing in the shoes, but it's still the type of mental abuse that a person consistently pursues within the relationships that they choose to get the fuck into. It's like they be victims. It's like she wants these men to be the daddy that she never had, and she want to be the mother to them that they don't fucking need, friend, because she don't know where to begin to start to be one. Okay, we don't see you in the kitchen making videos with your daughter cooking, teaching her something from mother to child. Anybody could get on TikTok and shake their ass to a sound. That's not hard. It's not hard to be negative. It's not. That shit is easy. That's why people can get up on this internet and so easily disrespect another person because it's not hard to do. It's not. Who can't say, bitch, fuck you? You hoe, you dirty, you broke. Bitch, say something different. That's nothing new. If a person was to ever say that to me, I would laugh at you. Bitch, okay, call me ugly. You had to be looking. You had to be looking, bitch. What you looking at me for? If you don't like the ugly, don't look at the ugly no more. Say what now? But I'm not going to come up here and make another bitch my preference and then say I don't care. Yes, the fuck, I do give a fuck about my content, and Briana is definitely a part of it. But far as any other bitch, they would never be coexistent within the situation unless they paid or played a part within the situation. Like people making fake pictures to send Robert to jail. That's a new character unlocked. Now, whatever y'all want to title the character as, that's on y'all, friend. We could call it Mrs. Ozempic Pen. Mrs. Tricolor with the uneven ankles and unhinged. I mean, there's a couple of titles that you can give to it. And even down to the factors of Jeannie. I respect what it is she doing to defend herself. But at the end of the day, these people created their own hell. Because show me your friends and I'll tell you your future. Show me your friends and I will tell you your future. If I don't have it in me to do certain shit, baby, I'm not going to place myself or keep that type of company. You're going to have to miss me with it, but I'm not going to contribute to it. And then once I get out of the situation, that doesn't fully make a person clean. I'm just here for the information, baby. That's all and that's it. But people having to prove that they real, that shit gotta quit. Because if you real, you ain't gotta say it or prove it. Actions speak louder than goddamn words. We was all taught, believe none of what you hear and only half of what the fuck you see. And half of these people can only see the vision that they choose to create, baby. I'm not arguing with nobody else's demons. I'm not. Why would I? When I could sit there and display a person causing and being the root to their own destruction, baby. So now you done moved your kids to North Carolina just to keep having to drive halfway for your daughter to be able to see her daddy. Make it make sense. You in court with Jarnell with his twins, and the only thing that your brain can compute is fuck it. Let me get up here and tease a person or poke and say or show that Alea is walking. And then laugh at a man because he makes an AI video of his excuse me. Do you not remember for a whole year? The same supporters that supported you, my dear, the only thing they got from you and him was AI when it came down to the kids' friend. It was either AI or a cartoon. But the mad part for you, you never within one of those pictures, boo. It should show you that a man care. Because even though his kids is not there, he's making sure that they stay present within his atmosphere. You done switch these kids' school, acting like a damn fool. They don't need the education in which comes from you because the only thing you know about is fucking, boo. Getting from underneath one and on top of another. Never taking the time to heal and get to what's real. Because if you actually want to get with some shit, you should start with the man in the mirror, friend. You should start with the man in the mirror. You can blame somebody else for your activity, but at the end of the day, it's all you, baby. And don't nobody say nothing about the factors of you playing in God's face. God feels the way about you playing in God's face. It's the acknowledgement. So just because you can speak some shit, that don't mean that you actually listening to it. Because if you did, then the actions would definitely be everything the gospel music speak, you go against and do the complete opposite, baby. You out here fornicating, adultery, having babies out of wedlock, hopping on, like spending on men instead of taking care of your kids. And this is information that is documented. It's not something that's being made up. Any documents that I come across, Harmony come across, Lupac come across, it has your name on it from a county clerk. None of the information we chose to insert. So these is the activities that you choose to bring to the forefront, boo. And your kids are supposed to be in school getting an education, but they mother too busy manically wilding out on the internet. That's why she see Jesus 1 minute, dick the next minute, glory the next. Like, I'm confused within this whole mess. Sleepy ignored her and her children wasn't about to beg that girl for their kids. She lucky. Yes. 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 Now she want to go down there like they the Brady Bunch. I only give it a couple of fucking months. Cause me personally, when you don't like somebody, that shit run deep. That's not something that's just on the surface, baby. So you can make it seem that you are all within or in the beginning, but once you start watching, those old feelings is going to start resurfacing, and it should. It should. Because I thought you ran this bitch off. I thought you said she was crazy. I thought she was lying. I thought this was a case where you would know you was playing in my face, and now you gonna bring the play back to my fucking face. Make it make sense. I'm already having to accept kids that you made outside of our marriage. The disrespect is disrespect. And now I got to respect this bitch because she's the one that's responsible for the money that you get. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. And then you saying that a person care. You got them up here, so supposed to be defending you of some sort, if that's what you want to call it. How you got somebody on a platform with you saying anything about caring about you or defending you when they putting you in positions to get you taken away from your children, boo? If at any point in time a person runs a scam and it goes bad or it gets founded, that means the person and parties involved go to jail. To jail. Or they have to pay a lot of money as well. Either one. But if you got kids, why would you even want to put them in that position? You shouldn't be putting yourself in no more situations that's removing food from you and your kids' mouths. Huh? So this person care about you. No, they care more about the money, boo, because a quick come up where you know that your friend can end up in trouble. Even if they don't give a fuck about you, if they gave any fuck about your kid, that wouldn't even be a situation that they would put you in. The only thing that was on your side is that your ass got denied. Otherwise, you possibly would be sitting on probation just like another person is. Y'all just got different fucking charges. This one got charges because they can't stop stealing. And you got charges because you can't stop lying and violating. Adding scamming onto that as a thing, that is crazy work, baby. Say what now? Sleepy, sloppy ass don't want all that responsibility. Shit, she wanted the kid. He wanted the kids at this point in time, baby. She always put herself in position where she taking care of men instead of her children. Because if he on payroll, what gave him the privilege to be taken care of within a situation, or you help provide any money coming from that side when there was nothing that was in it when it came down to his children? He went to court. This man went to court to tell the judge to stay the fuck away, to tell the judge to make you stay away. That's the reason a person got a TPO, baby. But there's not a case to be found where he fought for his children. Not one round. Not one round. Ain't no way I'm going to be able to see my child on TV, national TV, calling the next bitch mommy for no reason. I would lose my whole noodle. But you as a man, you was comfortable, friend, sitting back and watching. But then a person is comfortable to say, oh, I was talking to a person the whole time, but there was no activity when it came down to parenting. And now you done helped this nigga get a whole bunch of aluminum jewelry and TikTok shop outfits. And because your son end up in a situation and y'all running from the government is the only reason that he would be sent to stay. Otherwise, he would be with you, baby. Hmm. Hmm. When the problem that coexists within their children and these children is the mother. Okay? I'ma just be honest. When a person dealt with certain things in their life, it could either push them in a certain direction to where they could be like, oh, that could never be me. I'm going to be the best I can be. Or sometimes it pushed them in a direction of being a product of their environment because that's all they know. So being that Walter was out here humping trees, all Briana know is to be sexual, baby. Her father was sexual. That's all she knows. When it come down to any woman or womanly values, we see none because Brenda was busy out here stealing names, furniture. Like, I'm just saying. So who was instilling those values that a person be needed? So now when it comes down to her parenting her children, they're going to receive those same things. Okay, why does Briana dress the way that she dressed? Fuck us. You a mother first. I got teenage sons and I got daughters. Ain't no way they supposed to see the same thing that my man sees to get turned on, baby. Ain't no way. How you talking about you making the people on the internet jealous of your body when the people that shouldn't see your body firsthand is your kids? Even once your kids get a certain age. No more coming in the bathroom with mommy. I need my privacy. Don't get me wrong. We all may walk around our house a certain type of way, but once your kids get a certain age, there has to come a certain decency. It don't matter about the people outside. It matter about the people inside first. When it comes down to Lauren, what are you teaching her? If you're going to go buy some clothes, baby, make sure you go a small. It don't matter what size you are, just buy a small. So that way, all your ass, all your tits, and anything that you have that exists, it can just be greeted before you are. You understand? Fuck it. Long as you got body, baby, you don't need no brains. What are you teaching your children? You got Lauren already calling men daddy. So now when she get into relationships, being that she done been mixed and matched, she's going to actually be looking for that. A father figure within a relationship. And that's going to be some mental shit. Because in situations, that's how people fall into predicaments where people are able to control them. Only thing that's gonna save Mosky is because she got one grounded parent. So he's going to be able to teach her stability. Why hell when I go to daddy house always clean. When I go to mommy house, her house ain't never clean. Mommy house always dirty. We gotta stand in the corner and record. I can record all around my daddy house. I thought she said my daddy was a liar. I mean, I ain't supposed to tell my mommy business and all, but some stuff she be saying, it don't be seeming correct. Cause she said this on Monday, and then on Tuesday, she said this. So I'm kind of confused. Oh no. I see daddy take showers and baths. I never see mommy wash her ass unless she getting in the shower to sell sex and shampoos. But that's what she always do, walk around with no clothes on. That's nothing new. Not nothing new, you know. Huh? Say what? A person wasn't comfortable in the marriage that they was in because it was turning them into it was making them have to be a positive person. We didn't hear the things from Bree that we heard until after the divorce, because while within the divorce, the words that we heard a person speak wasn't theirs, baby. Listen, Jarnell said he had this girl doing vision boards. How the hell you gonna have somebody do vision boards that ain't got corrective eyesight? They ain't gonna see right to be able to fucking figure out what it is that you trying to show them or pour into them. Just being realistic, their eyes is focused on everything else. How could you be the person that you are and have the nerve as a creator to stand on your platform and say, yeah, I had everybody get the information of the people that choose to talk about me? Bitch, you got that much time? Huh? You got that much time to figure out who people is online, and you haven't even figured out who you are yet yourself? How you had a better chance of figuring out who we was when you haven't figured out who you is? But what I'm trying to figure out is how you even got time for this shit. You got a half a dozen kids, multiple failed relationships, broken down businesses, and at the end of the day, say what? Hey, Udon, go, baby. We outside. They said, wait, is Puffy free, Uda? Is that true? Because your girl Tatum relocated from the NYC, baby. I'm out here in the jungle. So let me know, okay? Because you know I got to come through and drop that video for sure. I miss you, Uda, too. I'm not going to be honest. You know how they say you meant to meet certain people in certain situations? I'm happy we crossed paths, my brother. That was a good look. BB is backwards, childless, like she said. I'ma just be honest. Only thing you got control of in this world is yourself. You can't blame your actions on nobody else. I don't give a fuck what it is. At the end of it, the overall decision you chose to make. So you the person that's going to have to sit with that. And I don't give a damn when nobody else is around and people got to sit with their thoughts. That be the shit that be kicking people ass the most, because it ain't what other people say about you. It may just tap into what you already feel about yourself. You can't blame that on nobody else. But me as a grown ass person, even if I'm sitting with my homegirl and she telling me about some shit that she into, got into, or about to be into, it is still my choice as a grown adult to step into another person's situation. And once I step into that situation, I also have to know as a grown adult, anything that comes from that situation is on me. It's on me. Regardless of whether I was trying to defend somebody, spite somebody, or whatever the body reason was. I can't say it was because or but. No, I chose and I made that decision. You know how many dummy niggas is in jail right now or in a grave because they had no control over themselves and allowed somebody else to control them, baby? Ain't nobody tricking me out my spot. Say what now? We in 2026. Bitches is still thinking with they ass instead of they brain. A nigga will go home with a flat ass chick. I'm being honest. All that BBL and niggas don't want that. They might want to fuck that. Cause nigga, I'm curious. I want to see if that shit, what's the difference? And most people after the fact, they don't be interested. Either they saying the bitch ass stink or it's stiff. I'll take my little jigglage if that's the case, sis. I'd rather build with something than break something any day. And people be blaming other people for them breaking their own shit, baby. Jesus will slap them in the back of their head with that sandal about 100 times, and they will still get up or get back and create the same actions and wonder why they still receiving the same outcome. No, you can't run from you. Okay? If you stupid over there, you're gonna be stupid over there too. That's it. The only thing that's going to change is the location of the stupidity. If you was a dumb nigga over there, you're gonna be a dumb nigga over there. If the actions don't change, why? Our old folks told us this shit. You can take a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. Just like you can't make others think. Just because your brain operates other one way doesn't mean other people elevator goes to that level to be able to think the same way. Some people be a couple of floors short. I'm saying some people be a couple of floors short. When you go into important buildings, they got different elevators to take you to certain parts within the building. You may have one elevator that go from the 10th to the 25th floor, one that goes from the 1 to the 10th, and then from the 25th to the 46th floor, but it's 3 different elevators. Everybody is not going to reach the same level. Some people is on the lower levels. And that's where they're going to stay. You can't make them think another way because their brain is not on that floor as of yet, baby. Shit. Like, that's like rubbing your finger up against some rigid ass wood and not expecting a splinter. Say what now? Just because a bitch could have a baby, that don't mean she can birth a brain. Obviously, birthing a baby is easier. That's why so many kids out here. That's why. A bitch ain't got to think to fuck. Her brain ain't in her booty. And obviously, she ain't thinking with her brain when she giving up her booty. So if the only thing you got to give a man is some ass, say what now? Mm-mm. Me and a friend was just speaking of this. Dead ass. You ever been one of those people or sat around somebody and heard a person say, how he get with her? Or what's she doing with him? That's because you looking at pockets and booty and what a person got on either side other than looking for values and morals. Okay? A person can have monetary gain, but if they ain't got no morals to go with it, baby, it's a waste of fundage. It's a waste of fundage. Bitches lay on their back for cash every day. That don't mean that it's good money. Okay? You just got different level whores out here. You got high class whores. You got lower level whores. You got I'll fuck you for some weed ass whores. You got the type of whores that think that they going to get tricked on and wind up doing the tricking. Yes, there's different type of whorings. But when you got a bumble brain, bitch, and the only thing you could get is some ass from sis, only thing you gonna get is breaking. Ain't no building. She had to build who the fuck she was, and she still don't know what her existence is. Nigga, you could go to Manhattan and build a fucking beer. But other than what you put into that beer, what else do it come with? Other than stuffing? Nothing. 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 I'm saying money can't go to the game, but debt can. Sure enough. Hold on, y'all. Hit that like button for your girl Tay real
If you rock with the truth, say her name. If you rock with the truth, say her name. When she step in the spot, everybody say. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte, what? Latte, what? Latte, what? Hands up if you ready for the real. Latte, what? Latte, hands up if you ready for the real.
She pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color in the style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
Latte! If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte! Truth, talent, energy on display. Latte! If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte! Welcome to the world where the facts stay. Latte!
Hold up,
yeah.
hold up,
Truth teller,
hold up,
unicorn energy. Hey, that's Latte. Welcome to Latte world. Hey, hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name.
hold up.
If you rock with the truth, say her name. When she step in the spot, everybody say. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte, what? Latte, what? Latte, what? Hands up if you ready for the real. Latte, what? Latte, hands up if you ready for the real.
She pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color in the style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't.
I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I had to answer the phone. That was the weed man. Maybe you bitches gotta smoke some weed. Y'all calm down. Y'all calm down. Y'all won't be steaming y'all coochies over oodles and noodle pots. Y'all won't be out here running from the IRS, the CPS, the DSS, and anything else with the S. Because the shit that's going on out here in the streets that people want to blame other people for when it comes down to their actions and nothing more. If it takes people to have these type of friends, they really don't need no enemies, because the people that you saying is your enemies actually get to sit back and watch the embarrassment. And I don't know about nobody else. I've been enjoying the fucking show. I've been enjoying the show. I've seen and heard some things I never heard before. I've heard that they got bitches out here shaped like Christmas tree and LED lights. Motherfuckers popping Ozempic pins and disappearing. How the fuck you done lost your titties and now you done came back and removed your ass? And out here making the ass of you. I mean, like, if this is not entertainment, what is? I ain't never heard no shit like this. And you mean to tell me I get to get paid for displaying somebody else's stupidity? And I ain't got to be the one to do the stupid shit? I'm going to continue to say it. I'm going to continue to do my content. I don't give a fuck if it's 2026 or 2036. If Bree is still doing dumb shit by 2036, you going to hear Tay come out here and say, Lord child, let me tell y'all. Ooh, y'all. Let me tell you. Bree done had 32 kids. She up to her 34th baby father, and she trying to keep his kids away from him. Would you believe it? The little old lady that lived in a shoe that had so many kids that didn't know what to do, she continued to lay on her back and go, boo, boo, boo. How you lie to a nigga about getting your tubes removed? Yeah, I got a half a tube removed. Bitch, how you go get a half a tube removed? I tell you, I've learned some shit. I learned in this situation, instead of people having contractions, sometimes they have constructions, you know. Sometimes babies be stored in parentheses and shit. Like, I've learned that some women don't go to the doctor for 5 years. I've heard that some people is out here shaped like Shamar with a BBL. Nigga, fuck that. Why pay for prom? I'll come on YouTube anytime. This is entertainment. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all how I be sitting doing it. Hold on, cause you know Tay. You know me. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all. Oh shit, get the ball. Get the ball. The ball is releasing. I almost lost the ball, y'all. But yeah, this is how I be sitting. Peaceful. Peaceful. Just as peaceful. So if I can peacefully sit here while everybody is going through what they going through and I just get to post it and continue to pay for my peace, I don't see anything wrong with that. You see anything wrong with that? That's smart, right? You get paid to basically display other people's stupidity. So a person thinks that because they relocate, what the fuck is going? Why is Jarnell not getting to see his kids? Because I'm just being honest. Once you no longer care or you have no attachment to another person, you don't give a fuck. Come get your kids. Come get your kids. Nigga, this ain't the daycare center. We did this shit together. How the fuck is keeping them from him hurting them? It's hurting you, him, and the children. If a person don't understand that, hey baby, you know Briana was boiling her coochie over oodles and noodle pie. She was making yeasty pasta. She was making pasta spaghetti. So they can see you. You on camera and your titties is out. If y'all ain't never seen titties before, y'all might have seen them today. She ain't got that much, so it wasn't that much titty to see. It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm over here. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all done seen my baby titties. Did y'all see my baby titties? I hope y'all ain't seen my baby titties. I'm over here talking about somebody putting their coochie over oodles and noodle pots, and then you just come on over here. Please don't screenshot my baby titties. That being her little change purses. Put some change in them purses. Hit the like button and definitely support y'all girl Tay. Y'all got to see some mini titties today. Yes. Yes. Yo, they said she white rice, Sammy. She was out here making coochie broth. She was out here making coochie broth for the people. After a man tell you that shit stink a couple of times, she said the only thing I got left to do is steam it. Cause I don't know why people think just cause you go and buy some perfume soap, that ain't doing nothing. That's just turning up the volume. What is going on with the people? Say what now? I wouldn't want my friends out here telling people that my coochie is getting steamed over oodles and noodle pie. I'm sorry. Then you got Pretty Bree. She donated a whole $5 for Bree to be able to relocate with the tree humper. She helped out a family. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need more of. Support. You understand what I'm saying? We need more support. It doesn't matter the dollar amount. $5 covered about 5 people. That was about the kids, the ones that still living with her. You know, the granddaddy was in there. I guess him and Bree probably got 50 cents a piece. So yeah, $4 went for the twins. You know, Lala probably most. No, not Mosky. Mosky good. Isaiah. So, you know, $5 for a box of trash bags. And she used them trash bags. How the fuck you show the baby walking? You got all that shit in the background. After all the things they done came out here and said about you this week, all your friends say one thing that seems to be the truth. And that's that you nasty, boo-boo. And then they was trying to say that Jarnell is nasty. But if he nasty, what does that make you? I don't know if y'all know in 2026, making fun of the dick that you was sucking is not a smart move because then that make people look at you. Okay, so you was over in the house with a dirty toilet, sleeping on the floor in the attic on an air mattress. You lay down and paid this man to have 2 twins, and then you gonna sit up on the internet and let your friends say that he nasty? That's stupid. Cause he was fucking you with that same dirty dick that you say that he got, friend. Speaking of dick, did you see him on the internet? He was throwing that thing in a circle. That's why that girl out here manic. She said 3 Buffalo girls go round me outside, round me outside. Say what now? Say what now? Y'all, they can't, she over here talking to y'all, but yet Yanti is able to come on the internet. And when I need to see if that's going, how far that is to exploding, because once she actually do her research and figure out who Briana actually is, yeah, that's why she trying to untie her name from that shit. Like, that was not me. That was not me. First of all, even if that was your people's, they don't give a fuck about you. Because they keep putting your name in the mix of some shit that's going to come back to you. That's not good for you. At the end of the day, you done ran over there going crazy, telling Papoose to come downstairs, and now he getting up there with his wiffle stick in back. And the people getting to see why you going manic for that same dirty dick that you was over there sleeping on the floor. So that dirty dick made you sleep on the floor. That dirty dick made you spend 30K, 10K, 5K, 2K, 1K, and take it to Jamaica, baby. You took that dirty dick all the way to Jamaica, and you, the owner, y'all was doing the tightrope and everything. You don't remember? That dick had you swinging from tree to tree till tomorrow. Yeah, ain't no tomorrow because Jonelle is gone. Jonelle is gone. And I'm tired of bitter ass baby mothers coming out here thinking that they attacking a man by fucking with his kid. That goes to show how weak you is. It's strong. What makes you strong is to show that you can walk away with no kids, baby. What's said, you gotta watch because it's not an action. It is not. When people say what they gonna do, most times, you just talking to be talking. But actions speak louder than words. I would have had to let the internet figure out that me and this nigga was not together and co-parenting. I wouldn't have gave a fuck what they had to say. Right, DS? Right. She said on her live, Bree going as if she's a flex. First of all, your pussy is trash, your mouth is trash, and your money was the only thing that was working for you. Because now the nigga is no longer attached to you. And everything that you saying that was important to him, obviously it wasn't, friend, because you didn't keep him. You didn't keep anybody that you was with. Since you've been a teenager, friend, that's why I said before, you like one of those white liver girls my grandmother used to talk about. The girls that can't get enough, but also can't keep a man. They always want to lay down with a man and have a man within their ribs, but they can't be the ribs for him. You know how they say the man is the backbone, the woman is the ribs. Only thing she like is niggas in her ribs. She ain't doing no ribbing. She ain't doing no ribbing at all. At all. How the fuck the only time you can go live around your house is when another woman is in your house? That's fucked up if they could come out here and say Dawn is ugly, Dawn is this, Dawn is clean, and it was the only way that your friend was able to record around her own house, baby, because that was the only time we didn't see her on punishment in a corner. That was, hey, Mooski, you just woke up, baby? Huh? You was up with your nephew this morning, and then you put him out?
No, we walked out. He got off my bed.
Oh, he left?
Yeah.
Oh. How you feeling? Oh, that's good. Wait, let me see. That's the thing you ordered yesterday? I'm sorry, y'all. Baby came around. Mommy got to come in town. Let me see. Oh, what is these things called again?
Grommets.
Grommets?
Yeah.
Oh, so you going to use these to put in the fabric that you got? What you making next?
I don't know. I know I want it.
You still making the bag?
No,
Or you finished it?
I might add some. I don't know.
Yeah, because these is nice. Every week you got a new hobby, baby. I love that for you. No, you adding on to it though. Oh, I'm sorry. See, grumpets. She said these are grumpets. These are the things that, how you say it? Grommets. These are the things that go on garments, right? There we go. You know, anything that my baby choose to do, I support. Right, boo? There we go. Well, if you, whatever you decide to make, you know, I'm always begging for something. You know, I take the little scrap or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just keep me within your vision. There we go. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I see you. Yes. TJ is in full effect. I got all my babies in the same place at the same time. That's what it's about. Making memories, making moments, not a mess. You see, Tay came up here. I'm able to work even though my kids is here. Make sure y'all check out Dillard Diaries because you know I'm gonna put some content on here, on there. On there. Yeah, on there, because this is a whole different platform. But I'm just trying to figure out, okay? Because Walter was going to jail, all right, when he should have been going to hell. Brenda was stealing furniture and names. Bree done came out here and had a million goddamn babies. Where do y'all think the next chapter in this story is going to lead? Huh? She out here bragging about a football player. He not a real football player. She lying. And if he is a real football player, by the time he finished fucking with her, he won't be. I'm just saying, somebody better tell Buddy. Hey, Buddy, don't fuck with Bree. That'll be the end of your career, baby. He ain't cute. Y'all remember that? He ain't cute. And if them babies come out looking like his ass, I ain't gonna even be able to look at them either. And it's the people you got defending and swinging for you? Shit. All we did was repeat the factors of we don't know what's in the back of the car. 2 turtles, 2 goldfish, because they was being hidden. Peek and Boo. You understand? Once they came out and we seen that they was real, because you know everybody was like, how y'all feel? Now y'all see she got babies. Y'all say she wasn't never pregnant. That should make her feel away. Because bitch, even when you lie so much to the point that people can't believe a fuck thing, hold on, a fuck thing, hold on, a fuck thing that you say. How the fuck is that our fault? That you be lying. Okay, so anything that comes with you have to come with proof. So until we seen the baby, that's what it was going to do. I don't know what the fuck she got. I don't know if it's a cushion, a rubber baby hit a boy. I don't know. But if you learn how to tell the truth, then you won't have to worry about nobody continuing to doubt you. How the fuck you gonna do lie, and then say, oh, don't nobody believe me? How you keep coming out here making it seem like you sitting on these platforms and you tough when it come down to these women when you dying within your own skin? Seeing Jonelle on the internet is killing you, honey. Okay, seeing Robert on the internet and his flourishing relationship is killing you, honey. Because how you wind up in the same situation that you started off in with Nathan. That's not that ain't no bragging rights to this shit. What is there to brag about when it comes to it? Okay, I got a lot of kids, different niggas, 33, nothing working, nothing happening. Just say what now? Huh? I mean, I'm confused. I'm seriously confused. I am. She has already, let me see, because it disappeared so fast. She has already, yes, her next victim. Yes, she already on to her next victim, DS. Yes, and that's exactly what he is, a victim, baby. She wanna get her claws into him because that's how she um how can I say, recollects herself by gaining and getting another victim, to say at least. It has to be something with the man that she's destroying. That's the only way she feel good. I mean, if I was a dude and I seen her with all the motherfucking kids and she had a story to tell about every motherfucking man, I'm dipping. I'm dipping. So you said the first one did what? And then you said the second one did what? And then you said the third one did what? Oh, okay. I'ma see you tomorrow, girl. Yeah, I'ma come over. And never to motherfucking return. Because that right there would let me know that it is the person. It is definitely the person. Because ain't no way you get in a situation with 3 different people and have the same outcome. The problem is not them. The problem is you. And now you trying to make it seem like everything that people said about Jarnell was the truth when you the person that came out here and denied that, boo. Huh? I don't give a fuck with the Jarnell is an adult and he can handle himself. And I'm pretty sure y'all done figured that out real fast because he ain't come to play with y'all ass, but he has been embarrassing y'all ass. And the more they talk, the more it makes you look bad. I don't know if you know that, but the kids ain't got nothing to do with that shit. So the only way you feel you can defeat a man is by taking their babies. That's the plan. That's a crime. That is a crime. Say, I need man spirit. You soon hoping Janelle would come. Yup, stop her from moving. Yup. And he didn't. And he didn't notice the amount of time she posted it. Yeah. Listen, bitch. I'm not getting back in no relationship with you. So whatever you gotta do, go ahead and do. And I'll do what I need to do to be responsible. But that's sad because these men would rather take the flack than continue to be in a relationship with that. Being toxic is real. That shit is a sickness. And anything that you place yourself around will also become sick now because it is attached. It's like, how can I say? Contagious. Dude, I don't even get mad when I see the people that be talking the shit that they be talking. Why would you? Because when you hear they backstory, hey, discussion boy, hey, everybody coming in. You know, I wasn't able to speak to everybody individually, but near fall, you know, you got Tay Heart. I appreciate y'all for hitting that like button. If you did, put it in a coma, friend. Definitely hit that share to let them know that Tay is here. And please support your host with the most. I appreciate it. But I'm not understanding if these women didn't help you get your marriage back. Why would you continue with the same act? Huh? Huh? I smell spring break, not relocating, but who am I? Oh, you think it's spring break. You think she got a little B&B for spring break, baby? She need to mentally go on spring goddamn break. Fuck relocating. She need to rethink different. And just changing your address is not going to do that. I really feel sorry for these kids in this situation. The only time they have a mother is when she's not with an other. And none of us know this girl, but we've got to see that from each end of the goddamn world. So it's actually sad to see kids be caught in the middle and not get the attention that they deserve, baby. You got so much time to fight with men. You can't give your kids the attention that they deserve, friend. Huh? 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 I mean, I'm just saying, have you taught your daughters that they wash their underwear in the tub before they remove themselves? Like, these are the type of womanly values. Have you showed your boys what it is to be a woman so they know how to pick a woman and what values come with the woman and what red flags that they should look for when they decide to endure a relationship? But when it comes to you, you are the red flag. When it comes to the factors of anything that you don't want your boys to bring home, you are that woman. Anything you wouldn't want your daughter to be is exactly what you're choosing. That's not good. And then the stories that these people got attached to them when it come down to their kids, say the fuck what? Oh no, we can't even be cool. If a person got certain shit going on with their kids, bitch, I can't be a friend to you. Cause I might wind up wanting to beat you up my motherfucking self. Cause the kids is the ones that have no defense. They don't make no decisions. So the only way somebody can get access to them is through the factors of you. And bitches be so comfortable laying on their back, they don't give a fuck who they give access to. And then the baby wind up paying the shit end of the stick. I'm looking at everybody in the situation crazy, bitch. We can't be cool. You can't even protect your own fucking kid. How the fuck you gonna do anything protecting for mine? Huh? How can somebody with their life in ruins help you unruin, continue to help you ruin it? And that's what we see. That's what we continuing to see. Prophet broke pockets better not let her to go to church. She gonna be sneaking with the fucking deacon. Sneaking with the fucking deacon. You know how Tay say. She out here sneaking with the deacon for a smoothie. Huh? But I hope at the end of this story, Jonell gets the glory of being able to be with his kids, even if he don't choose to fuck with this bitch. I really hope that's the way that the story ends within his chapter in the situation. And people be so quick to say who forgive who. Can't nobody fucking speak for me, but my eyes definitely work, baby, and ain't nobody gonna tell me where the fuck I'm going to be. That's not going to happen, because if not giving a fuck was a person, it's definitely me. And if you thought you was mad before, you're gonna end up even madder, baby. Because if what I did to make you mad is going to continuously happen, because I'm always going to show up and be who the fuck I am, friend. I don't know how to do anything different. But people gotta remember, this is entertainment purposes only, even though this is their real life. People have to get shit right in their life before they upload it as entertainment, right? Because if they upload it the way that it is, then it's considered to be fucking entertainment. And I'm in the entertainment business. Are you not entertained? Huh? Huh? From the closet to the big house. What are we talking about? People cannot tell other people what to do. And what other situations you choose to attach yourself to, you can't blame nobody for. It was my choice to put my opinion on other people's motherfucking business. But the only thing I came here to do is to give my opinion. It wasn't to receive what people's opinion was of me. That's not what we here for, baby. None of that. So if that's what you are here for, then that's why I don't see you within my foresight. Because that's not what I'm here for, right? I'm here for the coochie being steamed over the oodles and noodle pots. I'm here for the factors of a person relocating because they got exposed for lying. I'm here for the factors of the things that is considered to be content, baby, like a person doing a loan and getting denied. Yes, that coincides with a person saying that they receiving 400 and something thousand, right? And the person that they was with receiving $84. So why the fuck we don't see Robert out here doing no scamming? Huh? He asked you to support him, but that's what he's in the business of. So I'm getting confused once again. Say what now? Jarnell is still handling his handle. You still see him out at premieres and doing things to further his career. The only person you see out here looking stupid is, by a show of hands, tell me if y'all know who it is, friend. Huh? 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 Robert didn't stop what he was doing the way that we came to know him, which was him being on. We came to his fucking workplace. We came to Robert's place of work and inserted ourselves into his motherfucking business. But even with us inserting ourselves into his business, the show must still go on. And it still went on with Jarnell. Outside of the factors of Briana, the show still, hey Roz, the show may still or is still continuing. We don't see him in no bed depressed, like she said. We don't see him sitting home crying and lying. No, he out here fucking. Jay Black is out here on tap time. So the only person we see on this line on a decline is who? Huh? Is who? Hold on. Any questions? Is who? Who we see spiraling? Who we see unhinged? Who we seen lose another man once again? Who we see out here claiming abuse, however you choose? Who we see relocating because they got exposed one place and then they went back to the place that they was exposed at in the first place for fucking somebody else's husband. And Mr. Barnes. Only reason why Mr. Barnes got away is because he went to jail. Bree, why you don't come? Boot lady, why you don't never come out here and tell a story about how you put Mr. Barnes on papers too? Because he on papers. He was on papers, but they found him not guilty, right? Just like we seem to be finding these men not guilty of anything else other than fucking with you. So anybody that messes with you, that's what they become guilty of, boo. Fucking with a nut. Okay? And until a person goes to seek, she says she been going to a therapist for 3 years. Leave that therapist alone. Don't go back there no more. Because the shit you need help with, they not helping you. Don't go back to that therapist. That therapist is no good for you. If you said that you've been going to the same therapist for 3 years, right? You've been going to the same therapist for 3 years. And we still got content out here for 3 years that did not change and still remain the same. Yeah, I hope you ain't paying that bitch. You paying her? I hope you ain't paying this lady for therapy because she's not helping you with anything, baby. Not the parenting, not the mentalness, not the actions that you choose to put out. Ain't no way. This is the only way you know how to come with fur boots and penis. That's it. Jarnell don't want no parts of the toxic shit, sis. I would have had to, I'm telling y'all, I would have had to come out here and just let people figure out what it is they chose to figure out. But they wouldn't have never had to hear no shit come out my mouth. I would have made money off of the factors of people speculating what they think it was rather than finding out what it really is. Sis, you said people be out here lying on you. The truth is worse. Why would people lie if the truth is worse? You told one person that you went to go drop off your kids, right? You told the world you went to go drop off your kids. And this man got you arrested. And then we hear you kicking and beating on this man's door like somebody was chasing you on the other side and you was trying to run for your life. So you was kicking on that door and ringing the doorbell. What happened? He didn't meet you at the gas station? Did you and him make an agreement like you and Sleepy did? And he didn't show up to the gas station to pick up the kids? So you got mad, so you took your little funky TikTok suit and your fur boots over there to kick on his door to wind up asking why he ain't show up to the gas station for. Because if you went to his house and you was going to drop off the kids, then the kids got dropped off because they were still there even when you wasn't. You went to jail and he kept the kids. And he said the kids was going to stay with him, even the kids that didn't belong to him. So it's hard to believe that you went there to drop off his children, because I don't think he would have ever denied them at all. Thank you, baby. Like, I don't think Jonelle would have denied his children. But the fact is that he was at your house the night before, and you like, damn, no matter what the fuck I do, this nigga keep getting other bitches. But you say he only could fuck with Pretty Bree. And I say she's somebody to fuck with, baby. Because she be under your skin, friend. She be under your skin, friend. Hold on, let me close the garage because the trucks is the big. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out because Pretty Bree be under your skin, baby. And you mean to tell me you only gonna tell Papoose to come downstairs? That's not the way you do that, friend. If you really want to catch a bitch, you catch her in fucking traffic. But the fact is of you thinking that it was her and it was another one, that just makes it even more embarrassing. But I'm just going to be the person to give advice, baby, because I'm going to be honest. Every time somebody go live and it got something to do with the content that I put out, yes, Tay is going to be in the chat. I don't give a fuck if I like them like that or not. The point is the content. And I'm hearing shit that I didn't even know was existing. And it didn't come from the people that was defending the opposite party. You would have think the shit that her supposed friends was saying, you would have thought that would have been coming from, why they ain't get a GoFundMe? So you mean to tell me your friends get to put your dirty panties on the internet and they don't get a GoFundMe or nothing? Huh? They don't get a GoFundMe on them or nothing? That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. So we help you. We helped you take a nigga to Jamaica. Okay? You done went out here and found out all our information. But the people that's sitting right next to you is violating the fuck out you. They violating the fuck. Yo, if violating was a person, it is them. They was doing some real shit talking. If anything, I'm gonna be honest. Even if anybody or anybody's on this side had, I'm talking about the people that be actually doing fucking content. Anything else is not my business. But for the people that actually do content over here, do you think that that's the type of shit that we be on the phone congregating about if we are within the factors of a conversation at any point in time? No. I believe most times it's about the content that we see online. Like, shit, bitch, did you see this shit? Huh? 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 Say what now? Oh. Because your friend should have left. And when people say leave them alone, I think you should listen to them, because being that your friends did not listen, at the end of the day, shit, you getting violated in the like they was violating you. You got this person over here talking about your baby father, your ex-husband, but yet they talk shit about you too. Huh? Huh? Said a lot of things that you would think would come from an enemy, not a person that's supposed to be defending me. You mean to tell me these people, you made them mad enough for them to come out here and throw your dirty laundry out? Because I'm going to be honest, I've been looking for this picture for like 2 days now of the kitchen in Briana's old house, right? You know, but I was in the closet at the time. A lot of things done changed. You understand? So I gotta look through my closet Rolodex to see if I can find the picture of that kitchen. And I swear, I've been searching, but whoever sent that picture was not a real friend, because the way the kitchen was looking and them put it out there for other people to see, they really don't give no fucks about Brie at all, at all, at all. Just like the information with Chaotic. I knew that information long before it got dropped, because even when I spoke on it, the only reason why I didn't, how the fuck we the opposing side and we actually be having boundaries about the shit that we put out about Bree? Because I'm being honest, if y'all can see my inbox, okay, and we're gonna be honest, Tay don't go live all the time. And when it comes to Bree, I make a video from time to time, because y'all see lately here, my content has actually been Brene and $2 Timmy, right? But even when in the factor of us going, and how people go live for so many hours. How people be going live for 7 hours, 4 and 5 hours. Like, don't get me wrong. I think I've done a 2-hour live before, maybe a 3. I think maybe one time I was jonesing, but I 7. What the fuck you talk about for 7 hours? My mouth would be dry. I would be tired. My ass would be hurting. Like, what do you talk about when it comes to the next bitch? When it comes down to the factors of content? You mean to tell me you got 7 hours worth of content on a bitch and you actually going to come up here and do 7 hours of it? It ain't going to be broken down into pieces. Like, throughout a 7-day week, I'm going to do an hour a piece? Because ain't no way. I do not come on, like, why? Why? But when that information came out, my point being is it had to come from somebody that was one of your friends. Because who else would have access to you to be able to be in your kitchen? But it seems like the CCs that's over here, even though you don't like the shit we display, even though it's the shit you say in your actions, baby, it ain't us. We ain't out here making shit up on you. It be documentation that come with this shit, boo. But we, the people, have boundaries. The people over there, it ain't no boundary. Ain't been no boundaries. They done called, listen, the man done been ugly, the kids done been ugly, you done been stupid, your cootie done been dirty, your house done been dirty, you ain't got no friends, and a host of other things. And your last friend, you need to stop making people mad. She the one who said that you were sneak. Everybody knew about her sneaking with the deacon. She said when Jonelle would be coming in, the deacon would be going out. And if the deacon was coming in, then Jonelle would be going out. So that means while one was coming in the front door, one was leaving through the back. Be friends tired of listening to her. They trying to make money off her at this point in time, like they see us doing. Like, fuck it. If they talking about, then we gonna talk about her too. But the only thing that when they come out and it's talking about her, woo, they trying to eat you alive, girl. And if anybody was attached to Anybody on that side, I don't know how people still tell people shit on this internet. That's the shit that be diabolical to me. How could you ever have been that comfortable with a person to even give them that type of information? I'm not showing my drawers to no bitch that I met on the internet. I'm not showing my drawers to no bitch unless she plan on eating some cat. But if that's not what that is, then at the end of the day, why are you showing these people you say what? Mm-mm. Yes, one of them will do a book on her. They trying to make money off of her. They keeping shit going every time. You see, every time certain shit happen and they feel like the situation is not or the isn't. We wasn't talking about her, and I think that bothered her. Like me talking about Brene was making them mad that I wasn't focused on Bird Brain Bree. Because at the end of the day, why the fuck is y'all in my comments talking about what the fuck I'm doing? What about what the fuck she ain't doing? Like being a mother, a woman, an actual person that has morals? Y'all in our comments, like not for nothing, these people really be me, Harmony, and Lupac fans. That I don't know what Queen Step do to them, but I listen. But anyway, and I be having to read the fucking comments, and I be like, these people is crazy. You can't argue with crazy. Arguing with crazy makes your ass crazy. I don't want to be crazy. So I stay away from the crazy arguments. But to see the people that stand behind Bree is diabolical to me. Like, what? You still cool with these people to the point you done showed them your dirty house. They told that. You done showed them your dirty panties. They told that. I mean, they done tried to set you up with the scammity whamity. They told that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yes, drawers. That picture was floating around the internet. She had oil leaking out her bottom part. And I'ma just be honest, I ain't gonna lie. I damn sure was in Jeannie Live because I found that shit funny as hell. Cause for one, we know how she say certain words. Now, this didn't get her up off the curtain. I mean, not for me, but respectfully, it was definitely entertaining to say the least. Jeannie says she ain't never seen that type of color discharge. And I had to agree. They got the white, the clear, the yellow. Some people had green, but we ain't never seen brown. You just got straight doodle coming out your cootie at this point in time. You sure they ain't sew up the wrong incision when they inserted the fat from your ad from your front to your back? And now the doo-doo is collectively coming out of your coochie because I know like the days after your menstrual is leaving, it has that little brown or whatever, if that's what you want to say. But on any given day, it shouldn't be nothing brown leaking from your coochie. Your coochie doodling. Maybe that's why she put it over the oodles and noodles pot. I don't know. How the fuck you put your coochie on the same pot that the kids make oodles and noodles with? I thought the Yanni's shit come with a motherfucking pot. I thought it comes with its own pot. You always half-ass doing something. How the fuck you buy the ingredients but didn't buy the part that you supposed to put the ingredients in? I'm not. Your friends was those people. They was talking about you behind your back. They was like, "Shit, bitch. I go to her house. I'm taking my own motherfucking pot. This bitch putting that doodoo coochie over the oodles and noodle pot, and then think somebody gonna come over to her house and eat. Not the fuck me. It wasn't a sign when your friends started bringing their own frying pans and shit. Like if a bitch come to visit me and she pull a frying pan out her bag." What? 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 It was the people over there that put it out here that John L paid $100 for some head. And I was laughing at you because I said she out here wasting all the kids' fruit roll up and he's still going to pay. He's still going to pay. Why you wasted them kids' snack? You put fruit roll up on, listen, if I put some fruit roll up on a dick, I guarantee you I'm going to keep it. Fruit roll up going on a dick is something different. Okay? You did everything that you thought was going to love spell a man into staying with you, friend, and you still lost him because he was like, that thing got that smell. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. So you went and bought the ingredients for a V steam, but when it came down to steaming the V, the only thing you had was a oodles and noodle pot. This shit is not entertaining to you. I ain't never had a friend tell me that she boiled her motherfucking coochie over no pot. Not no making some motherfucking broth. Seafood broth. And I know it gotta be embarrassing when a man tell you that, you ain't a little bit too fresh down there. I don't think you wiped the pee. It's a little pissy down there. You got a little pissy poo-poo. If I'm ever in the factors of about to be intimate with a man, and that nigga was to go, bitch, I'm not sticking my pussy over no pot. For one, I'm embarrassed. He ain't never seeing me again, bitch. I'm packing it up. Oh shit. Hold the fuck up. He said my motherfucking coochie stink. And then I wouldn't have wanted to hear the information myself. But for you to then tell the information to somebody else, like, how did it go? Like, yeah, girl, well, shit. Jarnell said my shit was a little tangy. He said, yeah, it wasn't zest fully clean. You're not fully clean until you're zest fully clean. He said there was no zest. It was just zesty. So you got any remedies? And then you get advice from a bitch that they say got a crooked body. Her shit ain't aligned anyway. So how the fuck you get information from a bitch that tell you to boil your coochie and then tell everybody that your coochie done been boiled? Now I remember back in the day, my granddaddy boiling peanut. I know back in the South they boil peanuts. You from North Carolina and all of that, but peanuts and pussy is on two different sides of the fucking fence now. You out here boiling pussy like it's peanuts and getting advice from your friend that is not aligned with her own body. I can't make this shit up. Say what now? Say what now? Mm-mm. 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 She done had that bubble chair follow her from every address she done been in. And because the factors of the house not being kept in good states of living, bitch, when you live, you can't even sit down. Listen, when she live, she be on the bed like this. This is her. This her, yeah. The kids. She stay giving the kids shaking baby syndrome and shit. Cause she always catch the Holy Ghost and be doing the most. But I wouldn't want to just be able to do lives like this. That's no fun. But they say it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? He asked Pretty Bree why she didn't think like that's normal. I know you ain't done told that man everybody fucking coochie got a smell, friend. No, everybody got their own personal body odor, but it's not supposed to be a bad one. That means you got ass ear. She got ass ear. Like when a bitch sit down and the ass ear come up, you got funky ass ear, huh? Is that? You got funky ass ear. Like when you get up out the chair, your pussy still be left in there. Or the ass. I mean, I'm just saying, because that's something that people keep replaying. Everything that you said that had to do with somebody's private parts was debacle. You said that Jonelle had a little dick. He been online swinging that bitch all motherfucking week. And from what I've seen, it ain't looking too premature, baby. It's looking like a full grown ass man. And that's what got you bumping your head in between the washing machine and dryer, friend. You said that Robert had a shrimp, but you never specified on the type of shrimp that we was talking coexist, because they got different shrimp: colossal, jumbo, salad shrimp. Like, we've got to know that there's different type of shrimp that you can buy. And I'm just being honest. Every bitch don't want a whole leg on their insides. Like, bitch, I want my walls to still be able to close. I don't want a nigga to be able to stick a fist in my shit. So what type of size dick you trying to get? Because average dick size is about 7 to 9. 7 to 9. If you got anything over that, you swell well. Anything underneath that, you better have some good head intact, because nigga, you're gonna have to lick it before you stick it. That's the thing any fucking way. But to say the least, 7 to 9 inches is enough to fuck for me. What you want the nigga to go inside the bottom and come out through the fucking top? But everything that you said it is not. Jonelle came out here and he said, and your homegirls was in the background like, girl, did you see that dick? That Jonelle came out here swinging. Yeah, that's why the bitch going crazy. Yeah, shit. He done made shifts in the uterus. And now that shit done went to her brain and she been manic ever since. That's why she went over there with them boots as assault weapons. I mean, Amira seems to be happy with the package that she receives. Shit, she letting Robert stick her tongue this far down her motherfucking throat, baby. And she still be like that. And then when he finished, he be cheesing. Like, I don't think we ever seen that much of his veneers since he paid for them, friend. We didn't get to see him do, like, he's always in good spirits. So, but you see the things that they doing while you out here doing the things that you doing, you not having a very happy ending. And I thought at the end of these situations, when you fucking off, it's supposed to be a happy ending. At this point in time, bitch, you might as well just tell them, listen, leave my money on the dresser. I see you later. Because it seemed like no matter what size the dick is, you can't keep it. Small, medium, or large. They all get the fuck up out of Dodge. Small, medium, or a large. All the dicks get out of Dodge. Yeah, they start dodging. They listen, and your shit ain't helping them keep it. So I'm confused. And I mean, this is the shit that your people put out far as information on you, not us. Shit, we just be trying to stick to the records. But it's hard to stick to the records when the person is out here being so motherfucking reckless. If you're going to get ready for the real and if you're going to tell it all, you can't tell a half a story. Yeah, you got to, if I'm telling a story to my homegirl and I was telling her about this story and it came to what was going on now, this is me, y'all. You seen what happened to that girl, Briana? Yeah, shit. She done lost another one, girl. Another one bites the dust. Yes, pretty much shit. The actor boy, yeah, they done broke up and now her friends out here talking about she done steamed the coochie over the fucking pot. She got the girl that was fucking on her man donating to her GoFundMe friend, and she still have yet to go get that bonnet. What bonnet? Listen, girl, let me tell you how the girl took the baby bonnet, was given the baby bonnet, came online and said, listen, come get it. Come get it. And what she did, She gonna call her kid and be like, right, you got the bonnet. That's it. Listen, I know you making this up because ain't no way. But then when you thought you wasn't being recorded, you tried to act like you had all the heat for the streets. You know damn well you ain't want to fight no pretty motherfucking B. No Bree or no Ree. Okay, you would have been leaving that house with no fur left on the motherfucking boots, baby. It would have looked like somebody skinned a motherfucking dog. You would have been out there as a wounded bitch that you is. Cause ain't no way. You know John L wasn't gonna let you get your ass beat. You know he was gonna let you go to jail. Yeah, he was gonna let you go to jail. You ain't gonna come here and destroy my shit, bitch. And why you ain't break none of the shit you paid for? And why you kicking over the kid's shit? What did the kid's shit do? Nothing to you. Nothing to you. But you want to come in here kicking playpens and throwing my Air Force Ones in the driveways. I already dropped the dick off. I know that's why you here. The dick is upstairs. I already put it upstairs. Mm-hmm. It's with the guest. So you coming out here making these people think that they really defending you when you still want to fuck on that nigga as fast and as much as you can. Pretty Bree would have, yes, untwist that eye. Yes, I'm telling you. Pretty Bree done came out here and said she helped your family move. What you gonna do? I reposted it. I shared it. You know, in case you didn't get to see, in case your eye was around one of them corners, you know, I made sure that I put it within your vision. She said helping a family is, yes, helping a family is a good thing. It's actually a great thing. So I'm happy that she helped you. I really, listen, I was on the floor, and the fact that she kept a straight face and she donated $5, baby. She playing you, violating you, making you look like a motherfucking fool, and letting you know I could fuck on your man whenever the fuck I want to. So a bitch having that much authority when you out here sucking dick with fruit roll-ups, baby, I couldn't say that that was considered a win. That is definitely considered losing. Loser. Losing. 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 Why the fuck would I spend time arguing with everybody else when the shit that I'm talking about is entertaining all within itself? Y'all be mm-mm. Mm-mm. You don't went from a 7-bedroom house to a 7-corner house to just being able to be in the corner of the house until you now having to move to another house because once again you done ran your mouth and the only thing that came out your mouth was lies. Can't believe a word you say. If that bitch wake up and say good morning, you better believe it's nighttime. Okay? If she wake up and write discussion board, Chili Pretty Bree don't play. Listen, she trolls her all the time. So you mean to tell me you had time to figure out where the fuck all of the CCs was all over the world, okay? I think Lupac in Louisiana. I was in New York until I relocated. Harmony is on one extension. Upper, I believe, is in Chicago. Yeah, she's in Chicago. And any other motherfucking content creator that you chose to look up. But you mean to tell me you couldn't find a bitch that was right there in your city? Huh? Is that why you took security? Security! Is that why you took security to court? You could say it was for content creators, but you know Pretty Bree had done seen that video drop, baby, when you was like, Pretty Bree, come downstairs. She said, I heard you bitches was looking for me. Here I go. Here I go. Why the girl that be doing the bad scams and bad built, why she don't talk to her? Why she ain't never say nothing about Pretty Bree? Why they don't say nothing about Pretty Bree? Why is they heat on mediocre, baby? Huh? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm saying. Who's bullying who? Who's bullying who? She ran. She got her ass the fuck up out the door. She said, no, I can't afford to bump into this bitch in these Atlanta streets. She gonna beat these fur boots the fuck up off of me. And it's different when you don't say a person's name, but you definitely said her name. You said Pretty Bree come downstairs. So it don't matter where you at, it's always gonna be some stairs there that she gonna be looking to come down on your ass. And one thing that we know for sure, and two things for certain, you knew the fuck she wasn't there, because if she was, you wouldn't have went there with that type of motion. Because we all know she would have came downstairs. She done been to both. She done been to your ex-husband house, and she done been to John L. house, and she was wearing his robe and your daughter's bonnet. I would think the least of her worries would be to come downstairs, baby. The only difference is she really don't give a fuck, friend. She know when it comes down to her and Jarnell, there's no other attachment other than fucking. And I mean, just being honest, if you single again, back on the prowl, thought he was worth it. I don't know her. When you're a grown woman, you can do what the fuck you want. You don't have to sugarcoat and lie about what it is and how you choose to live your motherfucking life. Like it or love it, it's still mine to live. But being that you so fake and shit, you always trying to create a narrative. You heard what she said, shit, he blocked me, but he gonna unblock me. Yes, he is. He is. He is. She says she going to be at courtside in Charlotte tomorrow. Girl, she called herself a celebrity. Yo. Child, delusional. That's about it. Definitely help your girl Tay with her goal, baby. It seemed like my shit is stuck on full. I don't know if my stream yard not working or not, but it been there for a little while. I ain't complaining and shit. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, changing your address don't change a thing if you still gonna tap in to keep the same motherfucking company. We all meet in the same space. Duh. So if this is not the space in the company you choose to keep, why the fuck do you keep coming here, baby? I mean, just being honest, I ain't never been in no group since I've been on this shit. And if somebody added me to a group, they can't say I've ever been in it. I mean, if it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm putting on the front street, then it ain't got nothing to do with me, basically. I could be in somebody else's live and hear them arguing about some shit that is irrelevant. But the information that people choose to tell when they get mad as hell, nigga, I'm here for it. Fuck, you gonna get mad at me for being nosy, but you wasn't mad at yourself for acting a fucking fool. Ain't that why you put on the show? You wanted people to fucking watch. And now because people watching the show, you gonna take a note of who the fuck was watching the show. What? What? Why you ain't changed the channel? I ain't fucking choose to. I'm not in a regular sector. I'm in the sector that gets motherfucking messy. So I'm going to let the sector get messy, and I'm just gonna do my motherfucking job. Okay? Of relaying the mess. Shit. Who the fuck, if you wasn't in or on the bridge this week, I mean, some of us, the content creators, we already knew about the balling of the coochie. You know, that's the type of shit that I be saying. We have boundaries. We could have been told that Jonelle was saying that her coochie stank. That's probably why he keep going to get other coochies. And being that Pretty Bree coochie don't got a stench, he keep going back to get it. The other bitch, Shay, she came out here and totally embarrassed herself. Bitch, you got tacos and a Magnum? Huh? $5? And the nigga ain't even say it was a date. BB should take a money management course and flip the script, because yes, the potential is there. Wake up, BB. Listen, if it ain't no man involved, she not gonna be focused. Okay? Because she's not really out here living for her kids. Ain't no way she could say that and it's realistic. Because none of the decisions that she would make would have been being made. Let's talk about it, friend. You pulled up with your babies to a man's house saying that you was going to fight another bitch. Nobody don't see nothing wrong with that. Nobody don't see nothing wrong with that. But this is the same person that's saying that they care about their babies. So you basically took your babies to have an all-out street fight with a bitch that you saying that you don't give no shits about. But she can always replay a video of her having you balded while at your baby father's house. And then how you go to your baby father's house and you end up being the bitch that be leaving in handcuffs. Huh? Nunu, what you done said, right. Shay been on live for 2 hours talking about the same thing. Yaki social media is not her calling. Nope. It's not. You can't take somebody else. You can't destiny swap with people. You cannot take somebody else's destiny and make it your own from a negative point of view. Now, if you watching somebody else and you definitely, how can I say, like the way a person do their thing and it inspires you to do what it is that you do, that would be different. That would be somebody learned in you. But when people try to steal other people's blueprint and make it seem like it's a blueprint that they basically invented, that's where it all goes wrong. Because the people that she deal with is the ones that have the actual talent. She doesn't have no talent. Only thing that she try to do when she leave them is destroy whatever their talent has come to bring. She's still talking about Jonelle. That's because they seen him jump out with that video. They probably watched that shit about 20 times. Okay? Like, oh shit, I done fucked up. You got a taco, a magnum, and a nigga didn't even claim a date. The only thing the content creator, listen, I like the mess, I ain't gonna lie. But the only thing that I give a fuck within those situations is the kids getting what it is that they deserve, friend. Look how good Robert and Desharia relationship is with Amira versus what the connection was when he was with the boot lady. Because she wanted her to basically be, how can I say, a weapon against her father, baby. A weapon against her father. And once she couldn't use the Sharia no more, then she started acting funny on him. She was only still interacting and bringing the Sharia into the situation with Jonelle because she knew that that would have her father feeling some type of way as well. But once she felt like Jonelle and her situation was what it was, and he kept saying, why are you still putting so much into that old situation? If you say what it is and we moving forward, why you keep backpedaling? Right? So I guess the Sharia had to get pushed to the back because now she had to prove that what he was saying was not true. She wanted her 3 fatherless kids to be replaced. I damn sure believe that. That's why she had Mosky up there throwing shots trying to be funny or trying to use Mosky to throw shots last week talking about I am the one, not the two. She's not his first daughter. She is his second. She's not his first child. She is his second. But when it comes to them, the only thing is both of them will always be his number one. But if we're going to talk about the factors of his first kid, she still exists. And that's why their relationship was getting tarnished the way that it was. The comparison. Why the fuck y'all compare? Oh, well, what he do for Mosky, he ain't do that for DW. As hard as he go for Mosky, he didn't go, excuse me. There is court documentation that says Robert Hampton has custody of the Sharia Watkins. right? So with that being said, I think he stood in his full stance for both kids. I think he showed up for both kids. And when it came down to the factors of his kid being in a situation, wherever the situation was, it's no questions being asked. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get mine. I'm definitely going to get mine. She definitely fumbled the bag. Yes, she did. Yes, she did, because she's a cup with a hole in it. You can't pour nothing into it at all, at all. At all. At all. Still posted DW, but RH posted. Yeah, she posted DW, but she was using it as shots. She was talking dirt about that little girl to the same people that came out here and shitted on her with her doodle panties and her oodles and noodle cootie pops. She was talking real hot to them about that little girl. Oh, she too grown. Saying the same thing to Robert to try to get him to get on her. But then once he get on her, she tried to say the fact that no, I don't want my daughter to grow up and be anything the fuck like you. And my thing is, when you rush through life, the only thing you end up at is death. I want my child to enjoy her motherfucking years. She don't gotta rush to be grown. And once these kids realize that being grown is the corniest shit there is, they don't want to be it. That's why she's so immature with her shit. Because she don't want to do the things that it takes to be grown, friend. Hey, Mabel. I learned to pattern the first 6 years. They're not allowed to see their kids. Yes. So she can brainwash them into believing their fathers don't want them. That's what she had the first 3 believing. And then the bad part about it, she's such a fucking flip-flopper. Because then now, if she could get any type of communication back with these men after she's no longer wanted, then they forced to have to smile in these people's face again. Because the way that her in sleepy situation so supposedly separated, how you now making it seem like this man is the best man that there can be when it come down to his children? Huh? All y'all do is run from lies while y'all creating more and more at the same time. Almighty Pete. Right. 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 Briana is not going to learn, and I hate to say it, until it is a real situation that arises, like them kids going to live with their fathers for the permanent. And I'm talking about the twins and Mosky. The other 3 is already stuck in limbo, baby. They done been forgotten. They name within the saga was the Forgotten 3. Okay? The Forgotten 3. How do your kids have that as a title, baby? But a nigga got a billboard. We don't see none of your kids' accomplishments. Those is the thing that you should be pushing to the forefront. But you was showing off every time you thought this man was about to do something. And ain't do shit. But leave your ass, friend. Once people figure out who the fuck she is, they don't want no parts. She going to play her kids against each other once they get older. Watch. What I tell you, I'm telling you, listen, this show is nowhere near coming to an end. You hear? Have y'all noticed the videos posted? Her 2 sons look like they don't like each other. Like they probably be, listen. First of all, you had Janelle take your son to his first concert, supposedly, after you saying he slapped him in his face. Okay. And then you saying that he punched one in the chest, but then you remove him. But yet you still at that same nigga door, kicking and screaming, telling another bitch to come downstairs. So who is it that you picked again over your children? And that's why they was doing the rebellious shit that they was doing when it came down to stealing his shit. Because, nigga, we watching you buy this nigga all the shit that we want, and we get no motherfucking parts. Hello? Hello? Say what now? BB has a history of toxic crap. Yep. And it's all within the justice system. It's not something that we making up. Mr. Barnes and Briana on paper. Sleepy Meatloaf and Briana on paper. Robert and Briana on paper. Jonelle and Briana on paper. Okay? We ain't gonna say Sleepy just on paper for Briana. He also on paper for child support. So if you so active in your kid's life, then where does the support come in? If you ain't been consistently working and the only income you got is through your baby mother, friend, how is that working? That's why everybody got time to talk about Robert. That's why everybody got time to talk about Robert. He see when Briana got with Robert, she got her life to a certain place because that's where Robert put it, baby. But the key person within the situation is Robert, friend. He out here like, how can I say? Content creator welfare, baby. He out here creating content creator welfare. All right. All you gotta do is say Robert name, and that's like putting food stamps in your household, gang. You gonna eat. You gonna eat. And he looked like he liked to eat. But when you gotta eat, right, off of the next man, how does that make you feel, friend? You're not getting the recognition that you getting because of something that you did. You getting recognition because of who you talking about, kid. That's it. If you wasn't talking about Robert, nobody would give a fuck about you. Just like you didn't give a fuck about your kids because they was within the factors of being taken care of Robert. You indebted to that man. I mean, just being honest. Nothing you can ever say about Robert would make him look a certain type of way because everything that you say, a person would still be able to say, well, nigga, I was there for your kids when you wasn't. And if it wasn't for the factors of me leaving this bitch, you still wouldn't be there for your kids. So let's just add these 3 years, get ready to be 4 years onto the factors of the marriage. Because being that all the attention was me, the only reason why you relevant right now will still be because of me. I left the bitch. You picked up where you never started. And the only thing and the only reason you around your kids is for benefit. That's some sad shit. Robert still had his kids when he was losing everything right in front of the world. His income, his pages, where he met all these motherfucking strangers in the first place. But when it comes down to you, you just like doodle on a shoe. A stink. A stink. Yeah, fuck that. I noticed when I mention that man name, nigga, I ain't make money this much when I was working. Looking like a bootleg Santa Claus with no motherfucking gifts to gives at all. Then try to hide behind the Bible to cover your sins. But you still gonna have to live within the factors of it because you was not there for your kids. And that was something that was innocent. Everybody else within the situation is unpure because they're grown. But your bootleg Santa Claus looking ass with that funky ass beard on your fucking face, looking like all you do is look like you one of them niggas that be begging to eat a bitch coochie. That's who you is. That's why you got all that motherfucking hair on your face, because you's a habitual pussy eater. That's what you is. And when you ain't eating coochie, then you out here sucking on the next man dick just so you could eat again. Couldn't be me. Y'all out here looking bad, baby. 0 points for y'all. All the points for the Truth Crew. Hey, girl. Shine the light on him. Turn the light on, girl. Hey, girl. Yeah, because I don't understand why these girls be getting bitter and taking they fathers from the kids. Huh? If you and your baby father was to break up, would you keep his son from him? Come get this little motherfucker. That's what I said. Come get him. And then they be like, listen, they said, I ain't got no baby father. I ain't got no problem with my kids. I got husband. Oh, but I thought you had 6 baby daddies after that. No, I got 6 kids and 15 baby fathers, and I live in a closet. But they don't live in a closet. They make $400,000 a year, and they boiling coochie over a pot. I leave. You leave? Okay. Okay, because I was trying to figure some things out. That's my oldest. That's Nene. That's my oldest. Is Nene Deja. Then it's Moo, right? And then it's Judge. Y'all don't see Judge that much, but he pops up from time to time. He be moving and shaking. Then there's a them, and then there's Dinner. And I got my 2 grandkids. Thank you, Miss Mel Mel. I appreciate y'all. Yes. That's Tay Tay Jr. Latte Jr. That's how they say Latte. Latte. Yo, it's so crazy because anybody that I hear say my name on the internet, they always say Latte. And it's latte. Latte, not latte. I remember when Robert first did me, he kept saying latte. Everybody called me latte at this point in time, but no, it's latte. What? Latte, what? There we go. And Nettie, everybody said that. Everybody say that. I swear. That's right. If you would like to support your host with the most, definitely hit that like button, hit that share to let them know Tay is here. That super chat, super sticker, or possibly even the cash app. But your view is what's important too. So I will always appreciate you for whatever one you choose to do. Yes. Yes. I do. But I definitely got my kids out here with me for a couple of days. They gonna stay for I think what, a week and a half? I think they came for a week and a half. Yeah. If I could get them to stay after that, because you know what the plan is. You're supposed to get out and then pull the rest with you. Okay? I'm pouring into my kids so they could see their mother doing some shit and it makes them want to do it. So hopefully not me being here too long before they decide to move too. Do you understand? That is the plan, boo-boo. I don't want to be the only one doing great. I want all of us to get great. It's about breaking generational motherfucking curses. And if you ain't breaking generational curses, then you creating them. Period. I don't give a damn about nothing else. But just like our kids are a reflection of us, we are a reflection of our kids too. Just like we get disappointed in our kids, it's some kids that's out here disappointed within their fucking parents. Because me personally, is one thing when you young and you don't know or you can't figure or haven't figured shit out. But once you actually get great common sense, which is free, even though everybody don't receive, you start paying close attention to certain things. I want my kids to be able to brag on their mother. Y'all might think that is hard shit, but for my kids to be on the journey with me, if y'all saying that Tay Tay was in a closet, baby, for them to see their mother go from that to this, that is what you call an accomplishment. I'm out here building and not breaking, and don't got to be negative to do it. My kids see me show up, and that's what it's about. But I'm just being honest. It's what you do when you choose to produce. Okay? How you show up is how your outcomes will be. Nothing don't just happen for no reason, baby. So if you engage, then that will be your outcome, baby. Touch and agree, peace. Cancel all evil says less manifestations, right? That's not what it is, but you got to also remember what God got for you can't nobody else steal. And that's just real. Some people think, oh, well, but no, another person can't block your blessing. The only person that can block your blessing is you. What's for you will be for you, but some people don't be ready for the shit that they be asking for. That's why they be seeming or feeling like they don't be receiving no blessings. Because if you worried about what somebody else is being tested on and you watching somebody else test, how are you going to pass your own test with the Lord for him to know that you can handle this? A lot of people don't realize that YouTube is a business. You are running your own page, your own stage, okay? The way people access you is up to you, baby. So if people saying that they would be able to run a company and that you running a company and you're not doing a good job, you're doing a piss poor job, and people will be quick to blame somebody else for the piss poor job that they are doing. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. My oldest grandson is 11, and he just turned 11 on the 7th. And TJ is 2. And then my oldest is 30, and the other one is 28. So I have two oldest that's 30 and 28. And then a bitch stopped watching TV for some reason. And 15 years later, it like a bitch was like Bobby Brown and kept humping around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But at that point in time, I was married. So I wasn't having no kids out of wedlock. It's only two separate situations. Okay. The first one got 2, and the other one got the fucking rest. All right. And he made sure that he married this shit. Cause listen, I ain't gonna forever be somebody else's baby motherfucking mama. This is not what we going to do. Okay. I will never be like Bree, the little old lady that lived in a shoe that had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Once me and my first baby father was no longer together, I can call him right now and he can come over whenever. Because even if we didn't make it through that, we still created something that was great. I don't give a fuck about a relationship that did not make it. I don't care. These your kids here. Uh-huh. And as a mother, I am a nurturer. Hey, Cree, baby. As women, we are nurturers, but kids need they fucking fathers. I cannot be a father just like a father cannot be a mother. As an adult, you can take care of somebody's kid. That's why even people that don't have kids, if they got nieces and nephews or family members, they are still able to be responsible for them as an adult. You can still be a responsible adult, baby, to another child within your family or a child that you are around. But when it comes down to the fact is, people got to understand, kids need their fathers. Okay? What I can give my kids, they father cannot give them. My job is to nurture and teach certain things when it comes down to independency. When it comes down to the factors of their father, that's supposed to tap into their morality, who the fuck they're going to be and what they're not going to be able to do. Sometimes the kids use the mother as a cover when it comes to the father and will play the kids against each other. This me, what your father said. If he said it, don't ask me. If your father already, don't ask me. My kids be mad as shit, but that's the way it's supposed to be, because now you trying to use me to overstep his authority, and that's not the way it's supposed to go. So now when it comes down to the father playing his position and you playing yours, the lines is crossed because they're going to try to come to the mother because wow, the mother is a nurturer. I'm not saying it's not some of us as women that don't just straight up not be having it. But that conversation needs to be had by every fucking father. Like, yeah, shit. My mother said, well, I ain't even trying to let that shit go to my father because once it go there, shit. Bitch, you ain't even teaching the kids how to cook and clean, anything in between. So you ain't even doing no mothering. How you gonna stop these kids from having a father when you got a tree fucking daddy, a furniture stealing mama, and you out here doing motherfucking TikToks? All you can do, you steal from TikTok, you wear the TikTok, and you like, it don't take no talent. Hey, Cree, baby. What you said? I wish I had my father. I feel like I miss so much. So I agree. Kids need their fathers. Yes, let me tell you a little story, okay? Short time to tell it, but I'm going to tell it because it's real shit, all right? Now, my kids is of age, all right? They're 30 and they're 28. So a relationship that they have with their father, I actually don't have to be in between. But it's good to see both parties able to co-parent. Now, time is not something that you have control of. So you never know what tomorrow may bring. And none of us know what our timing is. So when you keeping your kids from the other responsible parent, you can be jipping them of some real shit, which you is. Now let's talk about the factors of the kids. Okay, a little situation can come up, and I'm gonna be realistic with you. You would hate for something tragic to be the reason that now something tragic happens that now a person is implemented. Okay, because even when it come down to the fact is my older daughter was recently in a situation with her pops. Okay, some words was said, feelings was this and that. And then her pops, he wound up being sick. And at the end of the day, don't nobody got time for none of the bullshit. The importantness is let's get these memories that we can get before it's some bullshit. Now imagine a kid that's being kept away from a parent and then wind up losing another parent. Where'd that leave them? And if you saying you don't have no kid help with your kids now, if something was to happen to you, instead of them having the person that they supposed to, now they got to depend on other people. Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Only thing that, yeah, her kids getting to see her go to jail and live a pure hell. Create hell. And then when you on a panel saying that this man is unhinged, crazy, and this, that, and the third, but then say he was just at your house the day before. You was just at my house yesterday, bitch. You was just at my house yesterday, bitch. He was just at your house yesterday, bitch. You say he put holes in the wall. You say he crazy. He don't do nothing for the kids. Well, sis, why was he at your house yesterday, bitch? And why are you telling Pretty Bree to come downstairs? Is she the nanny? Is she going to be the one that's going to be helping him with the kids that you're going to be dropping off? And how do the kids wind up staying with the person that you say is crazy? And the only thing that you worried about is saying that a person was joyriding in a football van. What's them shits called? Soccer mom van? How the fuck you get jiggy in a soccer mom van? Nigga, he can't. You think he pulling up? No, for real. For real. Yeah, then I checked my GPS because I was trying to get in contact with my kids. No, you was not. You left your kids with the police and their daddy. That's what you did. You was not trying to get in contact with shit other than prison. Other than prison. But the person that you saying is unhinged is the person that wound up staying with your kids. And if that bitch was upstairs, whoever she was there too. Mm-hmm. Oh, that would have had me steaming in the back of the police car. I went over there to fight because I thought a bitch was there. And then I wound up leaving and the bitch is still there. And now my kids is there too. Oh no. Talk about ass backwards for sure. Let me get in these comments though, because I gotta go spend some time with my babies. Like I said, make sure if you're not a subscriber of Dillard Diaries, make sure you become a subscriber because I'm gonna be dropping content on there all week, family content, no drama. So if you definitely want to see the family content from Tay Tay, baby, make sure you become a subscriber of Dillard Diaries. If any of my moderators got the link and able to drop it in here for me. Bree, if you need a blueprint of what you're supposed to do, you could come and watch too, which you probably do. I don't know. But anyway, let me see. Lies, drama, trauma, childish behavior. That's it, Yakima. That's all she display. BB is unhinged. She needs to heal. Yes, I agree with that. And people try to give her advice on that fact, even though we come here and some of us, give shits and fucking giggles. At the end of the day, the advice be real right. I mean, I don't give a fuck who expect us not to laugh when you hear somebody bawling coochie over a pot. I ain't never heard nothing like that before. So just like Bree going to prison, if it's the same, John had to look after. Yeah, I seen that one. Okay. For real. And then anybody that she comes around for his business, she done ruined herself for that because either she trying to fuck the man or she saying that he touched her. Either fucking one. Somebody always goddamn touched her. But anyway, your girl Tay is definitely gonna get out of here, baby. Drop the 1, 2, or 3 in the chat to let me know how you feeling before I go, because mental wellness is mental health. Mental health is mental wealth. Let's put it that way. Being mentally healthy is mentally wealthy. It's always a lie. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what the new lies that's gonna be that come out this week. Cause the streets is definitely on bipolar, baby. And then I don't know, I be hearing my name, but I don't give a fuck, bitch. Why you worried about me, whoever you are? Don't worry about where the fuck I'm at, when I'm at, and who I'm at it fucking with. Just know that you fucking watching me, and if you was paying attention to your shit, then maybe it probably would be doing some shit. Let's talk about it. But anyway, it's your girl Tay, and it's never a bye. Always see you later. Say what now?